Heyo peeparoonies, KP here with yet another YouTube video. Are we all excited for Artfight? Because well, I am, and the teams were announced on Sunday, and let me tell you, I was so hyped. Fossils versus Crystals was my top vote, so yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be on Team Fossil, so let's go Fossil. If you're on Crystal, I will annihilate you. Hopefully we win this year. So I decided to break up my character videos into parts, each part having like a little bit of a theme around them, all the characters kind of being related in some way. I thought that could be a fun way of doing it, so let's get into it. Starting off with one of my main OCs, Calliope has two versions up on Artfight that you can draw, a human design and a robot design. The robot one is the main one, but both are technically canon and you can draw either or. A little brief info about her. Dr. Calliope Jonesy was the head engineer of the starship, the Kaleidoscope. On its maiden voyage, there was a spatial anomaly that led to major radiation leaks in many sections of the ship, and the ship being stranded in space hundreds of light years away from home. Calliope finds out that she can't get treatment because she is expecting, and they are too far away for better technology in order to give her that treatment. So she decides, for the betterment of not just her crew, but for her unborn child, that she would work to upload her consciousness into a Codabot. Eventually, a new starship from the same quadrant does stumble upon the Kaleidoscope, only it's 300 years later, and only one person is left, and it's the Codabot that Calliope put her mind into. She will join the new crew, and there'll be lots of Star Trek-esque hijinks and adventures. She will grow a deep connection with another robot on board, and maybe even get to see her daughter again. So that is the summary, but definitely feel free to check out the description on Artfight to get a better grasp of the main story beats. You can also look at her Toy House page for even more and slightly different info. I have also decided this year to try and add these little link sections to my character pages so you can see more images of the characters on my Toy House. Also, you can see any characters they might be directly connected to, which leads me to the next character. Jason Rawstyle is the captain of the Kaleidoscope and Calliope's husband back before everything happens. They were in an arranged marriage, and it was clear that neither of them was happy with it. And while they did try to make things work, let's just say Jason had wandering eyes and Calliope was quite petty. He is the biological father of his and Calliope's child Eden, and you may have guessed he dies in the Kaleidoscope before it even gets close to reaching home along with the rest of the crew. So that was the old love interest. Let's move on to the current one. Plea, or PMSA Mark 1, is a robot created to assist on starships. She is a brand new model and state-of-the-art. On this ship, she works as the medical assistant. Plea was created by a Dr. Daphne Narcissus, and despite the aggressive code blocks put into place, Plea still desires to experience human experiences. And then Calliope, having once been a human, but being a robot for so long, has lost her connection to her humanity, works with Plea, and they both slowly learn together how to be just a little bit more human. You may have noticed that I mentioned other characters, but they aren't on my Artfight page. That is because I wanted to save space and not have too many up to choose from. Now that doesn't mean that you can't draw them. If you watched my Artfight prep video, which should be linked in the iCard hopefully, then you may know what I'm gonna say. You can use either the main character's code or my Toy House OC character code that's up on my page in order to get the points for drawing them still. So let's do a little rapid fire of these characters. Eden is the daughter of Calliope and Jason, and later Plea too. She's just a sweet little girl for most of the story. Coda is the AI assistant to Calliope when she was still alive, and is still very important in assisting Calliope. Without Coda, Calliope's robot body would be nothing more than like a fancy hard drive, and they have this creator creation or a guardian child dynamic. Dr. Daphne Narcissus is the scientist who created the PMSA Mark 1, or Plea. She is pretty full of herself. She's also a shifter, meaning this body is her main one, but she's able to manipulate the cells in her body to change forms. Univer is one of the older robots Calliope made while she was still alive and long before the Kaleidoscope thing. They don't have an AI as robust as Coda, but it will work in a pinch. And with that, I think that's everyone for this video, so let's move on to my closer. If you like my OCs and want to see more about them, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. You can also head over to any of my socials that I have linked down below in the description, because OCs are my life. It's like the only thing I like to talk about, post about, draw. It's my life, okay? I love my OCs. I will have my Artfight link down below too, hopefully, and you can comment about the OCs that you have up on your Artfight. Also, tell me what team you chose. Until the next one, bye-bye!